That's what we've been waiting for!
It's what we wanted all along!
That t-shirt make you look like a T-Rex. Shut up.
Why don't you say so?
So my foundation and concealer, powder, highlight, bronzer, blush, all that is on my face. I'm going to be focusing on eyes today because if you've seen my last video, you will have seen my foundation routine, and that will go forward with everything that has to do with my base routine. So you guys don't have to worry about looking at my videos for makeup tutorials. You can just go back to the foundation routine. It's the face that I use in every single photo on my Instagram and every single tutorial on my Instagram. So yeah, you won't have to go like watch these videos and like watch through the foundation routine all over again. You can just skip to what you came here for. Eyeliners. So these are from Glam Vice Cosmetics. These are their retro liners, and so these two are their I think these are just their regular neon liners. Oh no, the white is called Skate Date, and then this one is the neon liner, retro liner, and this is in the shade Roller Skate. This is a hot pink. This is from their new pastel range, and this is in the shade Pink Velvet. And it's a baby pink and I live for it. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing this look right here. This one was requested just because I just wanted to teach you guys how to do an ombre when you're doing eyeliners. It's very tedious, but I think you guys can do it. Hopefully you guys can follow along. I'm gonna be as slow and like going through this as slow as possible, just so you guys can like really understand what I'm doing and try to follow along if you're at home with your makeup products as well. So I also want to mention that these are also water activated, so you do have to use water when you use these. So yeah, so I'm gonna talk quickly about the brush that I'm going to be using for this. So this is a old NYX liner brush. So this is one of the NYX Vivid Brights liners. This is in the shade Vivid Blossom. So this is the liners, and I literally took out one of the brushes from the liners and I just took it out and cleaned it off, and I use it now for these liner looks. It's a very thin brush and it's short. They're not like a long brush like those liner brushes usually are. I like using this because it's like really short and stout, and the liner brush is actually like super thin. The bristles are really thin and it's easy to work with, so I really do like using these a lot better than an actual like long brush, because I feel like those are a lot harder to control. So if you have one of these and if you're done with the product, or if you hate the product, just take out the brush, wipe off the brush, clean the brush, and use it with these types of liners, these water activated liners. I'm gonna leave some links down below of some products that you guys can find. I have a lot of liners now because a lot of companies have reached out to me and sent them to me, and this is also another dupe for the like neon liners that you guys might be familiar with. So these are from this makeup artist called Mellow Lops, and she created a brand and she does a lot of these neon pigments and neon liners and this neon palette, and they are also water activated, and I believe that these might be the same size as these, but I'm not too sure, so we will compare one of these days. I'm pretty sure like the next video I'll just do a whole comparison of a bunch of liners and like my whole liner collection, so you guys can have like options to purchase some liners that you might be interested in. So yeah, now I'm going to take a water bottle. It is specifically my water bottle for makeup. This literally says don't drink because I don't drink this. So I'm just gonna use this to use for these eyeliners. And I'm also gonna look back at my picture, the picture of me that I posted. Hold on. So this is the look that I did. It's me. Hello, focus. Hello. Yeah, that's me. You can see it's an ombre liner, so it goes from white to hot pink. And I was also inspired by this makeup artist. Her name is Lucifer on Instagram, and she did this look and I was super inspired by it, and I wanted to do some type of like weird shape, so I just came up with this because I wanted to use pink that day. And yeah, without further ado, we're gonna start. Sorry for rambling, but I just had to explain myself for a little bit. And so with these, you just have to add the water in the cap, and then you dip the brush into the water, and then you just use the eyeliner. It's very easy, and yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna clean off this this brush with water, so I'll be right back, and yeah, we're gonna start. This is the product. I'm gonna add some water onto this cap. That was too much, so I'm just gonna absorb some of that water up. So now I'm just gonna dip this clean brush. Here it is. It's nice and orange, which it should be. I'm just gonna dip into this and dip into this white, and it's just gonna activate the paint. Look at that. And here is a swatch of the liner, like that. And I'm just gonna coat my entire eyelid in this. Just gonna swipe this powder all over the lid, just so my lid is nice and matte. So I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna like lay out where I'm gonna put this white eyeliner. So I'm just gonna create some dots so I can just like give myself a little outline of where I want this to go. So 3 dots is fine, maybe 4. Yeah. So that's all where the eyeliner is gonna go, where this white eyeliner is gonna go. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see. And I'm just going to connect the dots. This is gonna be really hard to film. And so you have this like jagged line, and we're just gonna clean it up a little bit by just going over it one more time. Just keeping it steady. So I'm not like following my exact crease, I'm making like a whole new shape, and it's very round at the beginning. Just taking whatever is left on my brush and just like making a little edge where I can perfectly blend the pink of this liner. Alright, so now that you have that down, we're gonna jump into the baby pink. Shade Pink Velvet. Sorry, it was upside down. Pink Velvet retro liner from Glam. Just making sure we have like some type of paste going on. Add this pink, connecting it to the white. So I'm just gonna take it starting from right here. And we're just gonna start like that. And we're gonna take it inwards a little bit. And we're gonna make that line a little bit thicker, just so it can match the same width of the white. We have that. This is honestly a look right now. Like, this is really cute. Okay. So I'm gonna take another brush. So I'm gonna take a brush like this. This is like a, I guess you could say like a little like flat round concealer type of brush, so it's very thin. I'm gonna take some water onto this brush. I'm just gonna wipe it down just so it's still a little wet, and I'm just going to blend the white and the pink together by just mixing the two with water. Just so there's like a nice little ombre and a little blend between the pink and the white. Alright, nice and pink, we love to see it. So I'm just gonna dip. So now that we have that, I'm just gonna like rub some of the excess of the brush onto the edge of the jar. And so now I'm just going to create that line, that first line, starting from here. And I'm just gonna create just one line like so. I'm just gonna curve it out a little bit. Like that. Ooh, alright. So now that you have that line, we're gonna make it a little bit thicker. And when I apply eyeliner, I don't like to talk or breathe, but for you guys have an exception for that. We're gonna use that same technique that we use with this brush. We're gonna dip into that water. Just wipe off a little bit of that on my hand. But just so the brush is wet, we're gonna just start rubbing these two together so that there's a nice gradient. Can you guys see that? Just like the nice gradient going on. There you go, like that. Cute. All right. So now I'm going to finish off the liner the way I did it. So I did like a little double flame type thing. I'm gonna start by finishing off this little wing right there. Then add one more little wing and then just create a line from the bottom like a winged eyeliner. And just make one little straight line just to connect these together. I made that too thick, but we're gonna fix that later. So there you go. I don't think you can see that, but I'm like cleaning up right here. Like that. Oh, it's been recording this entire time. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys would like to see different videos, let me know. If you guys want to see certain types of videos, let me know. Thank you guys so much for supporting me on my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, keep on being the best Avenger. Thank you.